Right, you guys, let's see. Get my annotations off here, hit play, and we are game. So we got everyone checked in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We want to remind you guys as we go through oil camp to arrive early for roll call. So this is the check-in screen right here. We have some people showing up about 20 minutes early to check in. So we would love for you guys to do the same to make sure that you can get in on the pop quiz at the end. And you can also get an extra raffle ticket for showing up early. So thank you to everyone who jumped in early. We really appreciate that and are super excited that you guys are here as well. All right. So like I just said, this is Essential Oil Base Camp through Celebrating Life. Tammy is my wonderful, beautiful virtual assistant, and she is going to be, I told you guys this last night. I'm Batman, she's Robin. Sometimes I think it's the other way around because she is just so intelligent and bright and incredibly helpful. So she's my right-hand woman, and we want to make sure you guys know that we are here as a resource to every single one of you guys. And you guys can PM us, you guys can tag us. If you're already enrolled within Team Celebrating Life, you guys can tag us. So just know that we are here to support you guys through and through. And if you are not enrolled yet, we are here to support you still. So welcome to Oil Base Camp. We are going to go all the way through Saturday. We're meeting at 8 p.m. every night sharp and getting started. Of course, early attendance is recommended. So thank you again for joining me and taking your time. So here is me and my lovely children. I have 4 boys. I'm a birth doula. I absolutely adore teaching. I adore helping people become the best them that they can become through mentoring them on their oil journey, whether they're building a business or whether they're simply sharing or they're using oils in their home simply for themselves. There's no wrong way to use essential oils, and education is really the foundation to getting the most out of it. To the right, you see my lovely Tammy. She's the one with the blonde hair. Her daughter is the one with the mermaid hair. And she is a beautiful soul through and through, as you guys can hear as we're bantering back and forth over how to work a PowerPoint. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Tammy, for being on. Savannah is her daughter, for giving up your mom so she can be with us on this webinar. We really are going to work to keep this a 30-minute webinar, you guys, 30-minute boot camp training, because we want you to be able to ask questions and to be able to get the most out of this without feeling like overloaded. So we're going to just jump right into it, you guys. Now that you know a little bit about me, a little bit about Tammy, and it's going to be the same thing all week long. We're not changing. We are the same people. So we're going to jump into TerraZyme. So we're covering the BOGOs from a couple weeks ago. dōTERRA put on this amazing buy one, get one free sale. And it is our responsibility to make sure that you guys know how to use these essential oils and that you guys know how to use the products as well. So I am going to cover a little bit about the TerraZyme. So the TerraZyme, let me get to my lovely notes.
Wait, Karina, can we pause for just 1 second?
Yeah, absolutely.
We forgot 2 things real quick. One is at the end.
Oh my gosh. Please, first of all, let me apologize. You guys, I did not turn over the reins, the microphone to Tammy, which we did yesterday. I was just jumping right in. I'm like, 30 minutes. Here we go. Forgive me. Tammy, please explain to them all the fun.
Yeah, this is the fun part. I mean, it's all fun, but at the end of this talk, I am going to email everybody a quiz. And the quiz has 10 questions, and those questions pertain to everything that Karina is going to speak about tonight. So you have to pay attention. 2, we are having 3 small fun giveaways during the talks. And I have 3 random numbers that I've written down, and that time starts now. So say the number is 7. The 7th person to comment gets a free gift. So I have 3 numbers. That means there's 3 winners. So ask questions, make comments. So the more times you comment, the more chances you have of winning. And then I'm just going to keep track of the 3 numbers. And then at the end, I will tell you the 3 people that won. All right. I forgot. Sorry, real quick. The quiz, there's 10 questions. For each question you get correct, you get a raffle ticket towards the prize, which is TerraZyme and DigestZen. So pay attention because the more answers you get right, the more chances you have to win. Okay, back to you, Karina.
No, absolutely. Thank you. I can't believe I overlooked the most fun part of all of it right there, you guys. We have so much chatter that happened last night. You guys, it was so much fun because everybody was simply learning from each other. So that was really, really fun. So please participate, and you're going to want to win. You guys, it's very funny because I'm not telling you what you're winning in the pop quiz, not the pop quiz, but in the, what do we call that, Tammy? Just the chatter, the banter.
I just called it I should call it a chatter quiz or whatever,
Chatter. Or the chatter raffle. Let's
chatter raffle. Oh, yep, I got it.
All right, you got it. All right, so let's jump into TerraZyme, and excuse the red marks on the screen. There's just some drawing that's happening from time to time for fun. Keep y'all on your toes. So we're going to jump into TerraZyme. Who doesn't love something that helps with bloating and indigestion and all sorts of tummy issues that we can deal with? We absolutely love our digestive enzymes. So TerraZyme is fantastic. This supplement blends food-derived enzyme and mineral cofactor that it aids in the digestion and the absorption of all those critical nutrients that we're lacking in our diet today through cooking, through microwaving, through just all the unhealthy stuff that we're eating as well. So I'm going to tell you guys what's in the digestive enzyme complex, and do not laugh, or you can, because some of these words I might not get pronounced 100%, but I'm going to tell you guys what they do. So we've got protease. Protease aids in breaking down the proteins into smaller amino acid units for use by the body to create necessary protein structures. What's really cool about digestive enzymes is that we have to have them in order to be alive and functioning. Okay, this is super important. They also create metabolic enzymes as well. So enzymes are crucial to just survival in general. So everybody should be on a digestive enzyme to break down all of these, all the protein structures so that we have the ability to get more nutrients from our food. So we also have papain, I think is how you say it. It's papaya. So papain, P-A-P-A-I-N, papain, also papaya, is used to aid in digestion and treat parasitic worms. Papain assists the body in breaking down proteins like meat during digestion. We've got amylase. Amylase begins the process of breaking down complex carbohydrates such as starches and simple sugars and maltose. How awesome, because almost everything we eat has some sort of a sugar in it. And if we're detoxing from sugar, that's fantastic. But we're usually eating a meat. And if you're vegetarian, that's wonderful too. But you're eating food that's going to need assisted to break down and distribute those nutrients into your body effectively. Next, we have lactase, is the enzyme responsible for breaking down lactose, a sugar that's in milk. Ingesting lactase assists in the digestion of milk and dairy products. So that's fantastic. We know a lot of people are having sensitivities these days to dairy products. Lipase. Lipase aids in the breakdown of large lipids and fats to help release energy and to create smaller units that can be used to build critical lipid-based structures such as hormones and the cell membrane. That's super, super important. So here's a big one. Alpha-galactosidase aids in breaking down glycolipids and glycoproteins. Cellulase breaks down cellulose into simple sugars such as glucose for use of energy. Sucrase converts the disaccharide sucrose into fructose and glucose for use by the body for energy. We've got betaine HCl delivers hydrochloric acid to the stomach, super important. We've got glucomylase is a digestive enzyme that breaks down starch and frees up the glucose molecules for use by the body for energy. We've got anti-gluten enzyme blend, aids in breaking down gluten, which many of us are having issues with these days. And if you have Hashimoto's in general, I have Hashimoto's, and we should be staying away as Hashimoto sufferers, we should be staying away from gluten. My naturopath was very adamant on that. tummy taming blend, an herbal blend that combines peppermint leaf, ginger root extract, caraway seed to help keep the stomach calm. All right, so this is a really cool thing that it has tummy taming blend in it, because we have so many irritations in our belly that when you take this enzyme, it's going to right away help ease your stomach issues. So I've had people who have thought that they were allergic to things, and in reality, they just needed a supportive digestive enzyme. And they take this, and the way you would take it is you take about 1 or 2 tablets before you eat a meal. So if you're going to eat a really heavy meal, take 2 to 3 tablets. And if you're going to eat salads and greens, just take 1. So just, you can kind of figure out what your body's going to need. I love doing, I do a little kind of homeschool project with this one. Is we put oatmeal in a bowl and we make it really chunky. And then if you open this TerraZyme over the oatmeal, you'll start to see the oatmeal liquefy. So it's breaking all of those, the carbohydrates, the proteins, it's breaking everything up so that it turns into liquid. So it's really cool because that's what it's going to do in your stomach. It's going to absolutely be helpful. All right, let's get to DigestZen. Most of us on this call are familiar with DigestZen. I know that people are going to be watching maybe the rerun down the road, and it's going to be really, really important to keep this oil, to keep this oil on hand. DigestZen is a fantastic digestive blend. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this oil can do for you. So this blend is very useful for improving the digestive function, and the oils in this blend have also been studied for their abilities to balance the digestive system and in soothing many of the system's ailments. So some of the ailments we deal with are bloating, colitis, constipation, cramps, Crohn's disease, diarrhea, food poisoning, heartburn, nausea, parasites, sinus infections. You can use the digestive blend for any of these. This is such a beautiful oil. My mom uses this oil because when she goes to bed, she's starting to get heartburn, and when she takes DigestZen after her meal before she goes to bed, she doesn't have to deal with that, and that is a real blessing for her. The way you apply this oil, you can use it with a carrier oil, which I highly recommend, or you can also use it neat, but neat, it simply means with no carrier oil, but I highly, unless you've been using oils for a very long time and you know your body well enough to know you won't have a reaction at all. And a reaction is simply the oil is so potent and strong that it can give your skin a little bit of a red irritation just because of its potency. So dilution is a beautiful way to make sure that you have an excellent result. And you can also smear that oil farther around. Essential oils absorb into our skin so quickly because they're lipophilic, they go right into the cells because oil and oil bond together. So this oil is fantastic, but I do always recommend using a carrier oil. I want to put that on the record. You can apply this to reflex points on your feet and on your ankles. You can get reflex charts online, and they're also in these wonderful books that we use, which I'm referencing from is Modern Essential book, the Essential Life book. You can also get the Modern Essential app, and I also am referencing the Lifelong Vitality, which are vitamins later on, and going through the pamphlet on that and the scientific studies that have been done. So you can use this one also on your abdomen. So you can apply it right over your tummy as a compress on the abdomen and at the bottom of the throat. Also, if there's any gagging going on, you can put that oil right on the bottom of the throat and put a warm rag over it. You can apply to animal paws for parasites as well, diluted, remember. You can diffuse it. I use it as a birth doula as my mamas are dealing with morning sickness, and I know that's a hormonal thing going on. So to a point, it's just we have to deal with it, but we can also support our body as we're changing, and the essential oils work in our bodies beautifully. I cannot see the chat box, you guys, so I'm apologizing. You know what, let me jump out and just hang with me for 1 second because I want to read what you guys are saying.
As I say, while you're there, delete that. It won't let me delete it from my...
Yeah, I did. I just deleted it, but I do want to see what everybody's saying as well. Because, oh, look, I just drew again. I apologize, you guys, for my... See, if I could do Zoom, anybody can do Zoom. If you're considering doing a Zoom, just learn from me, and feel free to just jump right in and do a Zoom, seriously. Sorry, you guys, I'm just going to stop this annotation here because it's acting silly. All right, you guys. Hang in. Oh, my stars. Please, please. Why is it doing this? Okay, get all drawings. Okay. All right, you guys. Back on track here. Oops. I know. A nice pause is always good. Stretching right now. Time to stretch. Time to stretch. Stretch. Take a deep breath. Give it the water. Intermission. And here we go. Back on track. Okay. Digestion. Okay. All righty. Jim, the first red was me. All right, thank you. Thank you. Humor is good for our health. All right, we got a Monica, the red bandit. All right, guys, I love being able to see you guys type. I feel more connected. All right, so let's get right back to this as well. So you can use digestin in your water, in your tea, in your honey as well. You could take it straight with, put a drop in your honey and swallow it down. You can rub on your babies, put a drop diluted on their tummy and rub clockwise, right? The way the intestinal tract flows is clockwise. Don't go to the left, go to the right and down, right? Go to the right and massage that direction. So I love that you don't have to take this internally if you don't want to. It is an oil you can take internally right underneath the tongue. I put a drop underneath the tongue and it's underneath your tongue or capillaries and it's 200 times more absorbent when you take an essential oil underneath your tongue. That is super powerful and very, very fast at getting into your bloodstream. So that's one way to do it. But again, there's some people that don't like the taste. It has a very heavy licorice taste to it. So you can put it in an empty gel capsule and swallow it, or you can, again, put it in your water and drink it, or rub it on topically. Rihanna says she prefers internally because she doesn't like the smell. I agree. I don't care for the smell either. But again, the really cool thing is that we have so many different ways of taking this beautiful oil. So what is in DigestZen? And you guys can see, you've probably already read the ingredients. We have ginger, very warming, uplifting. It's an empowering oil, right? Emotionally, it can help influence physical energy, love, and courage. Because of its calming influences on the digestive tract itself, it can reduce feelings of nausea and motion sickness like we were talking about. We also have peppermint, anti-inflammatory, right? It's really great for the nerves, soothing, cooling, dilating to the system. So it's really beneficial for counteracting food poisoning, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, flatulence, halitosis, colic, nausea, motion sickness, all of those fun issues we have to deal with as humans. Tarragon, help reduce all sorts of, it says to help reduce anorexia, flatulence, intestinal spasm, nervous and sluggish digestive system, urinary tract infection. Tarragon is fantastic. Fennel is great to helping mellow down the tummy, right? And it also supports the liver and helps balance hormones. We've got caraway. Caraway is anti-parasitic, anti-spasmodic, and it can help with indigestion, gas, and colic. Excellent. A new mama's best friend right there. Coriander is antispasmodic and has inflammatory properties. It also helps with indigestion, flatulence, diarrhea, spasms of the digestive tract. So again, we have a powerhouse of oils that are specifically great for the stomach. Anise is our last one, calming and strengthening to the digestive system. So this is a wonderful oil when you're dealing with various digestive issues. And it's one my husband takes everywhere he goes. Usually we run out of DigestZen because he doesn't tell me that we need to restock. And when I go back for it, it's gone. So this is a go-to oil, absolutely, for sure. So next we talked about yesterday, we talked about the Alpha CRS in the Lifelong Vitality. So the Lifelong Vitality has 3 wonderful supplements. It's basically all you need for your vitamins. It comes with the Alpha CRS. It comes with your XEO Omega. It comes with your Microplex VMZ, your food nutrient. So yesterday we talked on the Cellular Vitality Complex, and today we're going to talk on the Omega Complex. So the XEO Omega Complex is an amazing, amazing blend, right? This includes, you can also choose from the VEO Omega, which is for our vegan friends out there. So let me just briefly tell you a little bit about our XEO Omega, not the vegan formula right now. We're going to talk about the non-vegan formula. So in addition to the potent cellular longevity blend that I just mentioned earlier, we covered yesterday, contained in that Alpha CRS and dōTERRA Lifelong Vitality Program, includes this XEO Omega, providing ultra pure essential fatty acids and other fat-soluble nutrients that help support the heart, the circulatory health, brain health, and optimal immune function, amongst many other systemic benefits. So I love this oil, and I personally take double the dose when I was postpartum. It just helped my brain function to be much better. So the XE Omega provides a proprietary blend of marine and land-sourced essential fatty acids. So the omega-3 fatty acid helps support healthy joints and cardiovascular system, the brain health and immune function, right? Who doesn't want all of that for themselves? Even as a postpartum mama, that's who I work with a lot. This is one of my favorite. When I hear a mama say they can't swallow pills because they're pregnant and they're having a lot of morning sickness, I tell them this is the one I would really like you to choke down if you can. The omegas are just beautiful at helping keep our mental health together. So the XE Omega also includes powerful antioxidant carotenoids, which help support against lipid oxidation in the brain and throughout the circulatory system in general. So this XE Omega is encapsulated in a vegetarian soft gel, which is really great. It also includes a proprietary blend of dōTERRA's CPTG, our certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils that also function as antioxidants. So they support our healthy oxidative stress response in our cells, which is when they need to proliferate, right? When they're done with their job or free radicals have got to them, provides other really powerful health benefits too. The oils function as a natural preservative system, the essential oil does, protecting the essential fatty acids in the XE Omega from oxidating and going rancid. Okay, LLV is good for someone with seizures. Yeah, I would say it should be just fine. I'm going to re-look through those essential oils because I know people who have seizures are supposed to stay away from some essential oils because of their chemical profile. So that's a great question. Maybe, Tammy, we can take note of Jim's question because that's a really important one. And we will post in the in the Facebook event an answer to that question. Thank you. That's a really, really great question. All right, you guys. So the XE Omega Marine and Plant Omega blend is pure microfiltered fish oil, providing 300 micrograms EPA and 300 micrograms of DHA. And the essential oils are clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin, wild orange, peppermint, ginger, caraway, and German chamomile. So this is what's really special about our omegas is that we have these tummy tamer oils inside of it as well. So Taylor just asked a great question. Do you take all the LLV supplements at the same time? Nope. What you're going to do, my friend, is you're supposed to take a total of 4 out of each bottle. So there's 3 bottles. You're going to take 4 out of each bottle, but you're going to split that up. So essentially you're going to take 2 from each bottle morning and 2 from each, bottle in the evening. So that's going to be really, really helpful because it's going to give you an all-day support. You don't want to take all of them at once, overload your system. Just like we eat throughout the day. We don't eat, well, we're not supposed to eat one meal and power all of the meals that we should eat throughout the day into one meal. So you want to spread it out because this is whole food. This is going to distribute into your body and your body's going to put it to work throughout the day. So this is an excellent way. So you're going to take a total of 6 in the morning and 6 at night. And believe it or not, it gets easy. I can take all 6 of them in one dose, but you'll get used to it as well. And if you can't take them, you can open them up. too. It might be gross, but you know, it's a way to get them into your system. Or if you really can't swallow pills, or you know someone who has struggles in that area, the children's vitamin is excellent as well. And you would take double the dose. And they also have a fish oil that tastes like wild orange, super good. But that is all in another webinar. So we're gonna go on, and if you have more questions, Taylor, absolutely ask away and we will answer. So we also have the VO Mega formula right here. So the VO Mega Essential Oil Omega Complex is awesome because this one provides the unique blends of the essential fatty acids that are important to the diet, but delivers them from plant and algae-based sources versus our marine. We get our the other one, the XEO Omega, we get them from sardines, mackerels, and anchovies, and they come from the Humboldt Current of the Pacific Ocean, which is very, very great pure area. And we do a microfiltration to make sure all the heavy metals are out and you're not taking doses of, of heavy metals that are found in our ocean and in our fish. So that's beautiful. Now, if you're taking the VEO Mega formula, you can know that you're getting plant and algae-based source, and a single dose of the VO Omega provides 1,200 micrograms of botanical omegas with 555 micrograms of ALA from flaxseed oil and incha oil, and 100 milligrams of DHA from algae, 20 milligrams from GLA from borage oil, and varied blend of other plant source essential fatty acids. So that's pretty awesome. The VO Omega also includes 800 IU of natural vitamin D and D60 IU of natural vitamin E. So you can get these, and you can pull all this stuff up online as well and do some more research into it. We could seriously sit here and just talk about the supplements all day long. They are fantastic, and dōTERRA has an amazing special going on. Is if you're not enrolled, or you know someone who's not enrolled, if they enroll with any of our starter kits or 100 PV this month, and they do an LRP next month, which is a loyalty reward program order, and they purchase 100 PV worth of oils next month to add to their growing repertoire of oils, they get the omegas, or the lifelong vitality whole set, absolutely free as a gift. So that's something we can talk about as well if you guys have questions about that special. It's a fantastic one. So today I am going to also cover some really popular family favorite oils that are found in the Natural Solutions Kit. So the Natural Solutions Kit is a fantastic kit that we offer. It is one of my favorites. I don't have an image of it, which is, I forgot to get that image to Tammy to put on the PowerPoint. But the Natural Solutions is our mid-size kit, and it comes with a lot of family favorites that give you everything you need. Vicki just said her favorite is wild orange. I love wild orange. It's one of my favorite in the birthing room. Actually, all three of these are wonderful when I'm at a birth and mama needs to pick me up and she needs a little bit of relaxing at the same time. These are beautiful, beautiful oils. So let's talk about, let's see, we're going to be a little over time today. Lemon. So we're going to just talk about lemon really briefly. So lemon is cold pressed and expressed from the rind. So all of our lemon and our citrus oils like lime, bergamot, wild orange, it comes from the rind. So this is very clean, fresh, that's very uplifting. Now all of the citrus oils have a photosensitivity oil, chemical compound in it, and this photosensitivity chemical compound is something that we encourage people to pay attention to, because if you go out in the sunlight, we want to make sure that, or you're going to go into a tanning bed, wherever you're going to get out into some UV lights, to make sure you either cover up or you avoid the sun for 12 hours. That is just a precautionary. Does that mean that a citrus oil, because of the photosensitivity compound, is going to affect you? No, absolutely not. But it's absolutely important to know and be empowered with the information. Now, many essential oil companies will remove the photosensitivity compound out of their oils so that they don't have to worry about it when people go into the sun. But dōTERRA has made a promise to not alter the chemistry of the essential oil and keep it exactly the way Mother Nature made it. And that's one thing I absolutely love and respect about dōTERRA. So they educate instead of taking it out and making it easier. So what happens here is that I want you guys to try a little bit on your arm. So do like maybe a tiny little patch test and go out in the sun and see how your body responds. You can also dilute it down, and diluting it down is going to give you probably, most likely you will have zero issues with photosensitivity. But I really want to put it out there because it's hot right now. We're in the sun. Some of you live where the sun is out all the time. So just make a note that all of your citrus oils can have a photosensitivity, they have a photosensitivity chemical compound in them, but that compound is extremely important because guess what? That chemical compound is why your essential oil, lemon, bergamot, all of your citrus give you anti-anxiety, antidepressive, uplifting benefits, and it helps the body to level out. It's really, really great for your brain health. So I think that it's really important that you guys keep using this oil even in the sunlight. Just make sure that you use a carrier oil and you do a patch test when you go out. So hopefully that's clear. You guys got that. Okay, so our lemon, I was going to tell you guys a little bit more about our lemon. Lemon is really great at drying up the mucous membranes. I absolutely love lemon for cleaning as well. So like I said, it's cold pressed from the rind. And what's really cool, get this, is it requires 3,000 lemons to produce a kilo of oil. Isn't that interesting? With lemon, we have the primary uses. Is it locally sensitive when applied? To some people, possibly, Jim. It is one that we definitely recommend using a carrier oil. I always recommend the carrier oil in general, but some people can put it on meat and have no effect, but I am going to go down on the record saying use a carrier oil to ensure that you don't have a sensitivity to the oil. And we don't want your body to start creating histamines and have a long-term sensitivity as you start using these oils. If you get a red patch from your essential oil, please make sure to always use a carrier oil and don't keep trying to use it over and over because your body is quote unquote detoxing, okay? It's just your body is sensitive because they're extremely potent. Is it locally sensitive when applied? But it is only where applied. I am going to let Tammy answer that question, and I'm going to keep moving on because I guess I don't quite 100% understand just where it's applied. Maybe you can elaborate on that wonderful question for us. So lemon, some primary uses for it is for air pollution, anxiety, bites, stings, blood pressure regulation, brain injuries, cold sores, common colds in general, concentration, constipation, depression, digestion, sluggish digestive tract, disinfecting, a dry throat, energizing, exhaustion, fever, flu, furniture polish. Mix it with a little olive oil and you're golden there. Gout, greasy, oily hair, put it in your shampoo. Hangovers, I know some people deal with that. Heartburn, intestinal parasites, kidney stones, lymphatic cleansing, MRSA, overheating, pancreatitis, physical energy, postpartum depression, relaxation, okay, throat infection, the list goes on and on. So this can be applied neat, like I said, but I always recommend using a carrier oil. Please, please, please. You can inhale it, just put a drop in your hand and inhale it. And always, when in doubt, where to put an oil on your feet. When in doubt, put the essential oil on the feet. What's really cool is when you put it on your feet, it's in your bloodstream within 30 seconds, it's in your cells within 30 minutes, and it's metabolized within 3 hours. I call it the 333 reaction. So that's pretty cool. All right, you guys. So some of the historical uses for lemon have been to fight food poisoning, malaria, typhoid epidemics, and scurvy. So it's really cool. Lemon also has been used to lower blood pressure and help with liver problems, arthritis, and muscular aches and pains. So those are some historical uses, and I'm getting this information from our the Modern Essentials 8th edition. All right, let's go to wild orange. Again, wild orange is one that I put in my car on the floor mats. I put it in the diffuser at births. I put it on a cotton ball and shove it into the vents. It is one of my go-to oils. If you love citrus, you're gonna love wild orange. I also put it in my water and in cupcakes when I'm making cupcakes. We've got cold pressed again from the rind. Some of the primary uses for our wild orange, again, are anxiety, digestion, sluggish again, fear, heart palpitations, insomnia, menopause, nervousness, uplifting, and withdrawal issues that we might be dealing with as you're detoxing. So this one, again, you could put it in the diffuser. You could put it on your perfume points. Dilute if you want, but you don't have to dilute. But again, we've got photosensitivity with the wild orange, all of our citruses. All right, so lavender, oh my stars, we all know about lavender. This is a really popular one that most people are familiar with who are new to oils. So this essential oil, lavender, it's a steam distillation from the flowering tops. So from those beautiful little buds right there. And some of our primary uses for our lavender are healing from abuse. There's agitation. It calms agitation. With allergies, you guys, this essential oil has extremely high antihistamine properties. Really, really great, great essential oil for helping with that. All of our over-the-counter antihistamine drugs stem from the main chemical constituent of lavender. It's a fantastic one. Appetite loss, it's great for. It's good for bites and bee stings and blisters. If you've burned yourself, put lavender on. It's really great at repairing and healing and bringing down inflammation. It's great for chicken pox and exhaustion, fever. This list goes on and on. I could sit here all day. Great for relaxing. We know it has excellent relaxing qualities. This is a great one that you could put in a little bit carrier oil and massage the baby or your little ones, your toddlers at night to give them a great support as they go down for a wonderful night's sleep. So lavender can also be diffused and you can mix it with other ones. As you see on this, we have an after sun soothing spray that includes lavender, melaleuca, peppermint. Really great. After the kids come out, you could spritz it on or put it in a little coconut oil and rub it on. I use this one along with helichrysum for burns when my kids, they usually get one burn and then they tan the rest of the year. But this is an excellent one. It's our allergy protocol is lemon, lavender, peppermint. So lemon, lavender, peppermint, you can put in gel capsules. We have a formula that's already made up called Tri-Ease that you can take, and it's already in a soft gel. You just give it a pop down the old hatch and you're good to go there. So lavender, excellent, excellent oil. And I see that somebody was allergic to lavender. I heard from, I believe it was one of the doctors I went to Haiti with a few years ago, is that anybody who's allergic to lavender has an underlying infection in their body. And after somebody does a cleanse for 30 days, a really strict gut cleanse, is that they will find they like the smell of lavender and or they are not sensitive to it anymore. So I have not tried, this is words that I've heard from someone. So it's just interesting that a cleanse could possibly help clear out the receptor sites and help reboot the system, and then the body can handle the lavender again. So just something to keep in mind. But absolutely, if you know that you are sensitive to something, definitely there's a lot of other wonderful oils that you can use in the meanwhile. Okay, you guys, so it looks like that was our last slide for the night. So thank you. We went over 10 minutes. I apologize for that. And I am so incredibly thankful for you guys joining me tonight on BOGO Boot Camp here. Well, it's not BOGO Boot Camp, but it's kind of like BOGO Boot Camp because we're covering the BOGOs, which was DigestZen and TerraZyme. And we also covered some of the popular oils from the Natural Solutions Kit. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post away and we can answer them. Tammy, if you read any questions that I missed, you're welcome to just kind of chime in.
You know what? I think most people were actually answering the questions as they got asked. So
excellent.
I know. I was following along.
Perfect. That's perfect. So, okay, guys. So Tammy and I are going to get you guys the pop quiz now. Tammy, we're sending the pop quiz to those people who showed up at 8 or earlier, correct?
Yes, correct. The people that were able to check in with their email. And then I also have the winners when we're ready, the 3 winners.
Yay! Okay, guys, so this is exciting. This is a really, really fun part. And if you guys didn't quite understand, can you explain who's winning again and why?
Yep. So before the talk began, we picked 3 random numbers, and whoever posted a comment at that number, so the numbers were 5, 8, and 17. So the 5th person to comment won a prize, the 8th person to comment won a prize, and the 17th person to comment won a prize. Now, I took my own comments out because I don't count. Well, I count, just not in the comments.
Exactly.
So, and I only went up to 17. I kept it low because yesterday you guys commented a lot tonight. I probably could have picked like 25 and 30. There was a lot of comments. So the winners happened really quickly this time.
3, number 3, and what else did you say?
5, 8, and 17.
5, 8, and 17. Okay, yep. Who's our lucky winners?
So, okay, first of all, we have 2 Lyns that are on, but it was Lynn with no last name. So not Lynn Yandel, but Lynn, no last name. She was number 5.
Yay!
Rianne was number 8, and Monica was number 17.
Yay, Monica! Yay, Rianne! Yay, Lynn! Okay, how exciting! So, guess what? Oh, Lynn Hughes! Yay, it's Lynn Hughes. I know Lynn. You guys, congratulations! Sasha's on. She was our winner from yesterday. So guess what? I am going to be popping something in the mail for you guys, but I'm not going to send it out until after, because who knows? You guys might win something else throughout this week if you keep joining in for oil camp. So we talked about BOGOs, we talked about family favorites, and now you're going to be getting a pop quiz.
Yes, and you have to fill it in within 10 minutes from the time that we stop the Zoom. So, and it's time-stamped, so I will know. And real quick, Karina, do you know the 3 winners, or do I need to get their information?
Lynn, Rianne, and Monica. I do. I know I can message Monica, and I can message Lynn. But Rianne, I'm not sure if I can message Rianne. So I would just have them. Can they just send it your way, all their addresses, or you guys?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put my email address in the chat. And if you guys can send me your information just so we can make sure that we have it so that nobody gets left behind.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. So yes. Message your addresses. This is just going to be a way streamlined way to do it, you guys, because I'm dealing with so many packages. And if you guys can send the winners can send your addresses to TammyFoxy@me.com. That would be fantastic. And then Tammy will send it to me, and we're going to get your goodies together. So congratulations for winning. And we will be announcing the grand prize winner, who's going to get the DigestZen and the TerraZyme and a couple 2 mil roll-ons tomorrow morning. Do we announce?
Yeah. And you know what? Am I doing it on Celebrating Life?
No, because some people aren't on there. So maybe we, I don't know. Maybe.
I can do it. I can do it. Well,
on the public Celebrating Life. So
yeah, the public one. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll do it on the public one.
All right. And if you guys are not in the public Celebrating Life page, you can find it at, let's see.
Well, it's on if you go to your website here, I'll put your website.
Okay.
And then they can click on, at the bottom is a link to your Facebook page. Excellent.
So that'll be super helpful. So cool, you guys. All right. So now guess what? So tomorrow we're going to be covering day 3 BOGO, which is, tell me, I think it's past tense and peppermint, correct? Correct, I think. Past tense and peppermint, and then we'll be going over a few of the favorite oils again tomorrow, the family favorites, and that will be a secret along with all the fun raffle stuff that we're doing. So, Tammy, do you have anything else to say before we wrap it up?
No, I think we covered it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, you guys, for joining, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.